Good morning, everybody. A very good morning it is. It is 20 to 8 in the morning here in the UK, and I'm not quite sure what time it is here in Generous in DayZ. Now, this is going to kind of be. It's not really my first time on the public servers in 1.04. But it pretty much is. All I did yesterday was spawn in and have a wander around. And what happened is when I went to join, it must have been a different server today. It says you've changed servers, and it says the position would be changed because you've changed servers, and what else did it say? It's because you've changed servers. And I think that was it, actually. Yeah. So it's kind of prevented me from server hopping, I guess you would say. Now, what it has done, though, is put me something where I haven't got a clue where I am at all. I'm on a hill somewhere, so I'm just going to head downhill just to see if we can find something. Now, you may also be wondering, Rob, why on earth are you... good morning, Claire. Why on earth are you streaming this early in the morning? Well, hello, wild boars. Now, I hope these wild boars don't decide to... Yeah, you run away. I want to test my theory about it being safer to play first thing in the morning, because you can get a daytime server and still have not really have to worry about being attacked by people. Right, okay, so there's a city down there. There's the sea as well. So it looks like we're somewhere around. Let's have a look at the map. It's probably Cherno or Dubkick down below. Because the other thing I wanted to do was to see if we could make a quick run to one of the military bases. If we're on the south coast, if this is Cherno, there is Balota fairly close. Let's see. Also, I wanted to see how the 1.04 patch feels on the public servers. So having played several hours on our private server. Good morning, Gamer Boy Bartus. Thanks for joining us early in the morning, or I don't know, it might not be that early where you are. Now, when you spawn in now, you just spawn in with something like that. So you've got some rags in case you get stabbed, you've got a road flare, and you've got one apple, which isn't that much. So the important thing there is you haven't got a weapon. You've only got your fist. And the zombies seem to be a little bit more aggressive. They definitely seem to have better hearing. In this update than they had before. So when you're very fresh spawn, you need to be very, very careful. The big thing we're hoping for in this update is better loot. People won't have the ability to dupe and glitch the system like they have done in pre 1.04. So you should be able to find things a lot easier. It's still early days though, so you know people are probably figuring out how they can duplicate stuff to cheat. we'd have at least found a crowbar, something we could use as a weapon. Let's get our bearings. These high-rises generally aren't any good for loot at all. We'll have a quick look in one just to see if anything's changed. See if they've adjusted the loot tables or anything. I won't spend too much time in here because I've searched these in the past and you end up taking a horrendous amount of time to search this entire building and you don't find a thing apart from a tent. You know, it does seem smoother in the big buildings though. No, we're not going to bother. Till I hear positively that cooking pot. Some more garages. There's a hood for a cart. Duct tape. The cupboard was virtually bare. No sign of any zombies yet. Now these are interesting buildings. These are similar. Oh, is this a school? I was going to say this looks like a barracks in a military base, but yeah, I think this is a school. Zombies outside. Notoriously crap for loot schools as well. Just don't find anything in them. Is that Russian, is it? Yeah, I haven't got time to mess around with the places that probably haven't got any loot. I need to go to places that I think probably will have loot. So, because I need food and I need drink. See, this is the canteen. There should be stuff in here, shouldn't there, really? Right, there's a store there. Did hear a zombie though. Wow, nothing at all. We are not being very lucky, are we, today with loot? he says. Can't open it. Can we eat a pepper? Are we going to? I must admit, I mean, I do like raw pepper. Andrew says, bro, I was playing this game and I got backstabbed by a guy I met up with. Welcome to DayZ, Andrew. Sorry, mate. You've got to be very careful around people, you know. Very, very careful. People will lie to you, and they will pretend to be your friend, and they want to help you, and then they'll kill you, even when you haven't got much stuff with you. So yeah, be very aware of that. Is this still the school? It's building. Oh yeah, yeah, I'd say this is definitely the gymnasium. Pommel horse there. See, that zombie aggroed me and I wasn't anywhere near him. And there's only one way out of here, and I haven't got a weapon. Oh, I suppose I've got my can opener. Not sure I fancy trying to take on a zombie with a can opener though. It's two zombies. There's one there. There's another one over there. We may well have to just chill out for a minute while these zombies sort themselves out. How are you finding DayZ otherwise, Andrew, apart from your bad experience earlier? Excuse me while I take a drink. Taunt elbow? What's a taunt elbow? Okay, let's go on. See if we can get out of the back of the school this way. Okay, so we've got some regular houses over here. Football pitch. I think it's a great game, Andrew says, especially with the new update bringing lots more into the game and fixing a lot of the bugs and glitches that exist. Good point, yeah. I think, you know, it was fun pre 1.04. Oh, we've got a guard house, or they're like mini police station, these, aren't they? Come on, just give me a weapon, that's all I want. Game seems to be running much smoother. It's a bit of an overcast day as well, so I wouldn't mind handcuffs. No, I don't want handcuffs, but I wouldn't mind some better wet weather clothing. Zombie. See, I should be able to get past these zombies without them aggroing. I mean, I'm not complaining that the zombies are more aggressive. You could argue that pre 1.04 they weren't aggressive enough. You know, it's too easy to avoid them. This is a zombie survival game. The zombies weren't always much of a threat. Okay, we've got a backpack. Oh, we got a tin of peaches by the look of it. Good. My rather fetching school backpack. Weapon is our priority. We need a weapon. Hopefully a sharp weapon that we can cut things up with so we can make more rags. Still get stuck behind doors. I can hear a zombie over there. No, I'm thinking. See, this place reminds me of Severgrad. In Severgrad, there's a school with a river running behind it. Some food. Pea coat. It's probably better than what we've got on. Sewing kit, always useful. We get our better trousers and jackets later on. Let me have a quick look at the map. Look at Severgrad. That really would be a weird spawn if it spawned me up in Severgrad. Because that is well away from the coast. No, I don't think it is Severgrad. I think it's just coincidence that there's a river behind the school. there's that river. This is a very perfection jacket, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, so what we got? BK-18, is this a one shot? A single shot? Yeah. I've got to say, the shot... Oh, what else have we got? Another can opener. No, I've got one, thank you. Or did I just drop my can opener? I did, I just dropped my can opener. Be very careful. So what we should do, which I haven't done already, is put that on a quick slot. Just in case we do get into trouble. Oh, don't slide, Rob. Oh, damn. Damn. If you slide now and you're not wearing gloves, you give yourself a bleed. And I'm still bleeding. So don't slide down ladders. I like the way it tells you how many bandages you're going to need as well. Yes, it is a lovely bag, isn't it? Thank you, Claire. What's this? Cereal? More food? Great. Going full bandit. The potato. Okay. So we're still not sure where we are. But that doesn't really matter at the moment because we're short of drinks and food and things like that. Open. Oh no, don't throw. Yeah, if you double tap X now, you go to the throwing stance. Double tap square, sorry. Jam says, I spawned into a dude trying to knife me this morning. Don't think he saw the assault rifle, lol. I take it you took him out in short order. Take care in game, yeah, of course. We need to be fairly careful because this is a public server, and not being, I don't think we're near the coast. People may not have realised that you could have noobs, you know, fresh spawns like myself, this far inland, wherever we are. Food. Okay, so we're doing okay for food now. We've got a fair bit. Drinks, not so good. What does that say? Right, so we can slide down ladders now. A hunting knife, brilliant, that's what we wanted. We've now got a weapon. Yes. Oh, and a mag for a pistol. There's something else over here as well. Some chlorine tablets. Right, cool. So if we get really stuck, we can purify water. Things are starting to come together. One thing I haven't taken into account actually about my theory of playing earlier in the morning is safer is that the school holidays have started here in the UK, which means that there will be tens of thousands of children itching to get on DayZ and frag people. I think that's the sea down there, isn't it? Yeah, along with the zombie. Ooh, come on. Right, let's make some rags. Right then. Are they clean? Clean enough. They've ramped up the diseases that you can get in, and the infections you can get in 1.04 as well. So you do need to be careful if you can be about not using dirty rags. And taking vitamins if you've got them. Some strawberry jam. Yum, yum, yum. Look, see, if you look, I've picked up a infection. Look in the bottom right corner of the screen, I've got that infection popped up. Now, this is a fresh spawn. The only thing that I have done is I cut my hands thinner when I was coming down that ladder. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. Whether I've just like caught a cold or something. But it's been a nice day. I haven't been wet or anything, so it's a bit odd. This kind of happened to me yesterday. Let's craft some more rags. And I took some multivitamins and it seemed to sort things out. In fact, what we'll do while we're up here, we'll have something to eat. Canned peaches. Oh, the PA system for the town. Turn that on and, well, put a battery in it, turn it on and you can talk to everybody in the vicinity. Athletic sunglasses. We will equip them, even though we can't see them, because when we put like a tactical helmet or something like that on, they can look quite cool. Been in that room. Gotta be careful I don't get lost here. Well, it's not really a case of getting lost, it's losing your sense of direction and you end up going back over the places you did. JM in the chat says this latest update and intro of private server is amazing. I think it's all new to me but loving it so far. Yes, lots of people really like DayZ. As long as you can get past that initial difficulty with the inventory system. Oh, hiking backpack. Excellent. Let's get rid of this one. Put that one on. Let's move everything across. It really is a great adventure game. Bullets. Right, what are these? Hopefully they're 762 by 39. 762 by 39, which I do believe goes in this baby. Great. So this is a single shot rifle though, isn't it? I think. Single shot break action hunting rifle, yeah, so I just need to adjust some of the settings on the stream. That's better. We're back. What's that? CR75 mag. A black motorbike helmet. Is that better than my green one? No, I like my green one. I like my camo green. Some more duct tape. Glow stick radiator. Ryan says, morning game mate, your game looks a lot brighter than mine. Is there any way to up the brightness? Let's have a look. There's nothing in the settings in the game, but I would have thought if you go into settings on your PlayStation, you can go and adjust the overall brightness of your PlayStation or your Xbox or your PC. Obviously, adjust the gamma. Often it's called, or obviously brightness and contrast, to bring it up. In fact, I always tend to think my stream tends to look a little bit dark. It looks darker on what you can see, or what on YouTube, than what I see on my TV screen. Or of course, you know, turn the brightness up on your telly. Ah, fair enough, that's cool, just wanted to make sure. Yeah, normally games do have a gamma correction slider, actually, physically, in the game. But no, DayZ doesn't have that. I guess what it doesn't want people doing is cheating at night by just turning the brightness up so that they can see better. Because you know, I don't know if you've ever played like Battlefield 4 and played the night missions on Battlefield 4, the night multiplayer levels. You know, you can just whack up the brightness and you can see in the dark, basically. This is all much smoother as you're running around inside houses. Still not 60 frames a second, but it's better. We've got a good view down into the city here, haven't we? So I still think I'm around Cherno. Yeah, to be honest, I'm fairly... This is a new spawn, so what will probably happen is, if it does get dark, I will probably just... I'll stop streaming and go and just do something else. I've got some chores I need to do today. What I was kind of hoping to do was do a mad rush towards one of the military bases, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Just need a road sign, really, and then we can figure out where we are. But what it looks like what you might have to do now is, before you quit out, or anything like that, just take a note of the server you're on. Because otherwise, if you spawn back into a server, and it gives you a warning, if it says, look, you know, you're going to be put somewhere else because of how... Oh, there's a military tent here. I've been here before. Is there a tent, or is it just a... Just like a guard point, isn't it? I've definitely been here before. Well, you did say invest in a torch. Look what we just found. And we've got some shotgun shells. Did the torch have anything in it? Does it have a battery? No. Okay, but it's a start. Store over there. I just DayZ says, I just went to the airfield while the outside where all the small towers are, found 2 AKs. Yeah, brilliant. That's what we want to hear, isn't it? Good call, my friend, good call. So we came up this hill, didn't we? We came up that way there. So if we keep going this way... I just want to find some more drinks. We've got plenty of food. Look, we've got beans, a potato, some cereal, some strawberry jam. Yeah, so we've got enough food to keep us going for quite a long walk. But what we haven't got are drinks. Here we go. Right, we've got a road sign. We can work out where we are. We can work out where we are. Okay, so Gorka is 3 kilometers to our right. So, and whatever the other place is, HNX. Not dead sure what HNX means. Let's have a look. HNX. HN. Does that mean something like the sea or the docks? H. Come on, chat, help me out here. Oh, it's Vishnoi, is it? Vishnoi. Let's have a look. I am Brazino. Don't think so. Nizhnoy. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Okay, so Nizhnoy is 1 kilometer that way. Yeah, so I could... See, I'm in quite a big town, aren't I? Definitely in a big town near the coast. I've got Nizhnoy 1 kilometer one way, and to the right I've got Gorka. Right, so let me... I think you're right. I think I'm in Berish. Yeah, I think you're dead right. I'm in Brizno, I think. Because if Gorka's that way, that means that is west. Means that is north. So we probably want to head towards Gorka, because Gorka will take us towards the interior of the map, which is kind of where we want to go, and towards the military base. Right, brilliant. Thank you very much, chat. You've been most helpful. Yeah. Oh, I could be in Nizhnoy. Let's have a look. I think Nizhnoy's too small. This is, you know, I'm in a big town. But what we'll do, we're going to head towards Gorka, because that takes us towards the middle of the map, takes us towards Novi Sabor and Stary Sabor. And the military base, which we probably won't get to today in this stream. Well, we won't get to in this stream, we might do it today later on. Excuse me. Let's see if we can be lucky with some drink. Yeah, I think we should just crack on. We'll get inland. You get better better loot, don't you, as soon as you get further away from the coast. We'll just have to ride our luck about getting food and drink. In fact, yeah, there isn't, saying that, there isn't really much in between me and Gorka in terms of places to drink anything. So maybe we should spend a little bit more time. What's that? We just come out the back of the building. Right, that's definitely Gorka, isn't it? It's 3,000 meters though, 3 kilometers. It's a long way to go with. Well, we have got baked beans. They've got some fluids, so this is probably a little bit of a gamble actually doing this. Look at all these zombies. There seems to be more zombies around as well. Error code 9, right, okay, so what's happening is that Nitrado, who were the suppliers of the private servers that you can hire, are having trouble, along with Bohemia Interactive, who run DayZ, having trouble with the sheer number of private server activations. I don't think they imagine so many people would want to hire servers. You know, there's more private servers now than public servers, and they're having to turn them off because they can't get them working, can't get them all working. So just keep trying, keep updating it, and they will fire up again. It happened last night when loads of people were coming online. And maybe, you know, while you're waiting for that, you know, go into a public game. I went to the Edgefield with a can of tuna and an apple, and I think a tomato too, and I'm surprised I made it. Yeah, I think sometimes we do get a little bit over-concerned about starving to death and dying of thirst. You can go quite a long way, can't you, with it before it starts affecting your health. The shadows are getting longer. As we look down, I'm pretty sure that's Berezino. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure. You never know, we might find the odd apple or pear along the roadway. sun is so, I'd say it's late afternoon, isn't it? Here in, well, no, a great thing about the private servers is that we have a day that I think is probably about 4 hours long, and our night on the private server only lasts 10 minutes. So not great if you want to try out your night vision goggles, but brilliant if you prefer to play DayZ during the day, which most of us do, don't we? I'm afraid there isn't really much on this road. The first thing we should come across is a junction with some military tents in, but it's probably another kilometre away. This is the situation. This is an interesting situation actually, where one of your health icons goes yellow. And there's no towns nearby where you can go and get a drink. So, you know, your health is going to start to drop soon. So the question is, at this point when you come across a fellow survivor, you know, are you more likely to try and ask them for a drink? Got a spare drink, mate? And what happens if they say no, and you think they're lying? Or you're more likely just to kill them, to take their stuff. But they might not have had a drink in the first place. So what we'll do, I think, we'll just have our... What have we got that's got canned spaghetti? That's probably got quite a lot of fluid in, hasn't it? I suppose I could have got the infection from when I slid down the ladder and cut my hands. What we really need from Bohemia Interactive is taking in the fact you're already sick. Andrew says in the chat, you really have nothing to lose from drinking out of a lake. Yeah, but there's different types of sickness that you get. You can get like food poisoning, you can get viruses, and I could have just a really simple one. That if I just get some multivitamins, or just maybe eat well and drink well for a while. Right, let's have a look at the map. We're coming up to... Okay, so we've probably got about another half a kilometre to go before we come across these military tents, so we should be able to get there before it gets dark. Thank you, by the way, for everybody for coming along on the stream this morning. Really do appreciate it. So we will stay in cover now. And I think I'll take the advice of when I go to the military base, I'll probably stick to the outskirts and hit the watchtowers. If someone else drinks from the well and they are sick, they can get you sick too. That's how I got sick so many times. Right, yeah, and also, if you share a water bottle with someone, apparently. Maybe I should be wearing a raincoat. bright though, isn't it? PDX Isaac says, how can you play? Servers are down. Is it the is it the public servers are down or the private servers or both, Isaac? I'm on a public server at the moment. Also, are you PlayStation or Xbox? This is PlayStation. Both. Oh right, okay. Maybe I was just lucky and got into a server. Yeah, I must have just been lucky. I came on about an hour ago, I guess, before people were getting up and turning them on. They are having a... I don't think they realised how popular DayZ would be. And they can't handle the load. I'd imagine they're doing deals to buy more server racks and install more servers. But obviously you can't just flick a switch. You need to get the servers, you need to install the software on the servers, test them, make sure everything's working okay before they release them. I mean, up until this point, DayZ has been fairly stable in terms of connection issues. I know we've had bugs and we've had crashes and things like that, but normally it hasn't been too difficult to get a game. But I think with the release of private servers, and also with the release of 1.04, because I think a lot of people, when they heard 1.04 was coming out, were like, right, okay, I'm going to stop playing the game, and I'm going to come back to it when 1.04 is out, because I've got more chance of having a better experience, you know, by being able to find weapons and things like that. So there's probably a lot more people coming back to the game. Dark Plays, he says, I can still play. Yeah, so when you're in the server browser, I think it's square to refresh the server list. So, you know, so kind of keep doing that. Right, here we are. So we're at these tents. So we just need to be careful now, because there will be lots of zombies around here. Yeah, there's one down there. Look, that zombie's got a backpack on. Oh, look what we found. We found an AK. Fantastic. Tactical gloves. Let's drop our workman gloves. Let's put our tactical gloves on. What we got? We got a pistol flashlight. Easy as that to find an AK now. I am very pleased. I am super pleased with that. I haven't got a magazine for it or any bullets, but hey, it's a start. If we could just get rid of these fellas. Yeah, because you felt like you were being cheated of the DayZ experience. I felt when you couldn't find the higher tier weapons. It was a bit like you having to play a worse version of the game. There are so many zombies around here. Tell you what we could do. Oh, I haven't got a water bottle. I was going to make a suppressor. It's great to have the loot economy reset. Absolutely. Absolutely. Exactly, I felt like the only good I was finding. Yeah, you could find pistols, but you wouldn't find loads of magazines. Or you'd find a pistol and you'd find magazines for the other pistol you didn't have. Shotguns were fairly common to come across, because I guess dupers weren't after shotguns. But funnily enough, the shotgun, I think, is probably, for general purpose use, one of the best guns in the game. The pump action. Hey, we got a drink. Now what have we got here? A smoke grenade. Woohoo! A FX45 magazine. Woohoo! Some assault boots. Yeah, they're going to do better than our trainers, aren't they? I don't know whether you'd really want clothes off a zombie, would you? I did search this tent, didn't I? Yeah, there's the gloves I dropped. Oh, what do I miss? A pistol flashlight. Yeah, not. I need a battery, don't I, for that other flashlight that I found. So the question is now as well, there's a zombie walking around with a... looks like an assault backpack on him. If I had a shotgun, I'd take him out, but as I haven't, we're going to move on. I'm pretty sure, looking at the map... Yes, your boots get more damage now. Yeah, we carry on going... Oh, which way do we go? Yeah, Dubrovka is... would have been that way, and Gorka's still this way. I have got a flashlight, haven't I? Yeah, I just haven't got a battery for it. As we start to move closer to Novi and Stary Sabor, closer to the centre of the map, closer to the military airfield, you need to take more and more care. You don't want to run into some bandits. And imagine if someone's looking at me through a scope or through binoculars, I look like I'm pretty well equipped, don't I? I've got 2 guns. Little do they know, I haven't got any... Well, I could put 1 bullet in my AK. I didn't have an AK magazine, did I? No. So I would look fairly intimidating. Plus, by running through the forest, there's always a chance that you'll find mushrooms to eat, or if you run past a pear tree or an apple tree, you can pick those up. JM says, I went 6 weeks with BKs and pistols and found an AK on the first day of update. Yeah, I don't think I ever found an AK. I think I found an M4 once, and somebody gave me an M4 once, and that's it. I just used to find shotguns, submachine guns, pistols, scorpions you would find every now and again. But yeah, definitely not the assault rifles. SKSs, sorry, you could find SKSs. And the odd Mosin. Okay, 1 kilometre to Gorka. No. Gorka's to my right. Isn't it? That's Gorka's that way. So what's that way then? What's 1 kilometre that way? Oh, that's Polana. That's a zombie. Right, there's a petrol station there, isn't there? Oh, I should have... Oh, yeah. I haven't been looking at the map. This is the way I should be going. This is the way I should be going. Dark place here. Dark Play Z says, I found an M4 just one time at the airfield, and then I found this huge base and found an AK. Then I died a few days later. Yes. What I tend to do is get equipped up with good equipment. You know, like in the before this patch, I'd have like a submachine gun. I'd have a sniper rifle, an SKS with a scope on it, loads of meds, loads of food, and then I'd sillily die to zombies. Guess it would be nice in Gorka if there was some... There is a hospital in Gorka, so maybe we could find some meds. Yeah, I'm ill and I haven't got any more drinks, so I'm just kind of conserving my energy. I know it's probably a bit boring to watch. In fact, what I'm probably going to do is just before we get to Gorka, I will end the stream because the night is going to be coming soon, and I've got some chores I need to do around the house. Now we've had a good run. We've got plenty of food. We've got shotgun shells. If we find a shotgun, we'd be golden. I'm sure we'll find a shotgun in Gorka. In fact, this looks like the city limits town, the town name. There we go, Gorka. Right, so peeps, thank you very much for joining me on this early morning stream. It's been a pleasure to explore Chernarus with you in update 1.04. Look out for... I don't have a set stream schedule, I just tend to do it when I feel like it. But remember, you can, if you enjoy the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Dark Play says, I had a base, it was my first base with walls around it, and it took so long. When I finally finished it, I left the server and came back 2 years later, and I got raided. Yes, oh dear. Gorbachev. I'm getting irritated with the items disappearing when crafting. I haven't come across that one, but I haven't really done much crafting. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously hit like, subscribe if you want to see more of the same. If you're over 18, you become a member of the YouTube channel, or a member of the Discord, or become a patron, and that gives you access to our private DayZ PlayStation server. Yeah, it's been a pleasure everybody, thank you very much, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.